Hello, everyone. Welcome to Freedom Strategies, the show where you learn to get your time back and have a little freedom in your life. I'm your host, Lo Silva, with my amazing co-host and business partner, Kent Clothier. What's up, Kent?
What's happening, bro?
So we're here today to talk a little bit about why do some people struggle with delegating tasks? Why are people afraid to give up the power? Right? So as entrepreneurs, we go through doing at first we do everything. You know, we cook, we clean, we do the finances, we do the marketing, we do the sales, we do everything possible in our business. And then as things grow, a lot of people have kind of an issue with delegating the power. They don't think that anyone can do it better than they can. So why don't you talk to us a little bit about that, Kent, and tell us
Man.
about your experience with that.
One of my specialties, if you will, right? When you're out there building a scalable business, that mentality is never going to work.
Yeah.
And one of the first off, I can tell you a book that absolutely changed my life when it came to this was called The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. Fantastic book, and he talks a lot about the transition where somebody moves from somebody that owns a job to somebody that kind of moves into a more of a managerial role, begins to kind of own a business, and then kind of escalates up the ladder where you actually are an entrepreneur and have freedom. And you know what we all do, and through that transition, is we all start off kind of as somebody that what he would call a technician, where we believe there's an association going on in your head that says, hey, I can do it, I might as well do it, I'm good at it, and if I do it and somebody else doesn't do it, I'm saving money. You know, whether it's rehabbing a house or stuffing envelopes for direct mail or building a Facebook campaign or whatever the case may be. When the reality is that what most really successful entrepreneurs learn, may take them a little bit, longer than others, is that freedom comes from leverage. Freedom comes from leveraging other people and other systems and everything. You're never going to be free as long as you have that mentality. It's that simple. You will always be trading dollars for hours. And so you have to make that shift. You just have to start associating with how much can you get out of a win, to the point where, I say this to people all the time, the goal in your business should be you need to try to fire yourself as often as you possibly can.
And as fast as possible.
Yeah, and it's only in that does real freedom take place. And when you change it to that kind of conversation, then the delegating becomes pretty easy. I get that it's still a little difficult because everybody convinces themselves that nobody's going to do it as good as you do it. But the reality of it is who cares? If they do it 80% as good as you do it, and all you do is come over the top and kind of double check somebody's work or whatever, you're the person getting 80% of your time back, not them. And that's time you could be spending building your business. So as long as you're working in your business, you can't be working on your business. And that's the big thing, man. You got to make that start. That's the association, is that the freedom comes from leverage, and the leverage comes from the efforts of other people. And as long as you continue to trap yourself in believing that somebody else can't do it as good as you, and so therefore you don't do it, you will always be trapped.
Yeah. And anything can be scaled and anything can be systemized. I mean, overall, 90% of things can be scaled and systemized. I mean, we have even we have a consulting business together, and it's hard to scale one person's time. So we created a system where we have a variety of amazing, powerful coaches, each one great in their own respect, and that's how that scales. So now we can bring in more people, give more value to people, and take our time as well, and still oversee everything and all the operations and watch that grow.
Yeah, it's like now all of a sudden we get the efforts of 8 to 10 people versus you or I. And everybody wins, right? Not everybody's going to do it the same way. Not everybody's going to have the same methodology, but that's okay. Because in the end, the clients all win, and we get to participate at multiple levels with multiple people. So that's the only way to get to that level. Is you just have to start reframing it and understand that that other way of thinking is quite literally a trap. You'll never get out of it.
Yeah, and one last thing I'd like to kind of say for people that are having trouble with delegating tasks and putting things on that level, just try to start off. If you want to start delegating tasks, get an operations manager. Start putting things on systemized things like Trello, Basecamp, Asana. Start leaving little tasks. Just start slow. Get the ball rolling, and then just start seeing your time free up, because your time should be spent on figuring out ways to grow the business. Whether that is through strategic partnerships, through you going out and doing sales, through you going out and doing whatever it is that is in your business, right? You need to be focused on the growth, and then you need to be having other people focus on the operation and the systemization of that business so it can scale, right?
Yeah, totally. And find what you're passionate about and outsource everything else.
Exactly.
If you don't love doing it, then I promise you somebody does. I can tell you that in my own business, we do a lot of direct mail. I hate direct mail. But I found a guy that it's his business and he loves it, right? So I gladly will pay him to do it because it's a necessary part of our marketing company. But I'm passionate about other things. And so the same is true in just every business. Find out what you're passionate about and then go find the person that will do the other things for you. Leverage, leverage, leverage.
I think that's a great thing if you're building a team, to build a corporate culture where people only love doing what they do. Just put them doing that. Don't give them any other tasks. Someone else will love doing something else. Put them on that, and that way you're growing a great culture and a systemized, scalable business. So with that, guys, I'm Los and Kent. We are both signing off. If you guys want to hear more from us, please make sure you leave us a review on iTunes first. But if you do want to hear more from us, go to freedomstrategies.tv. And if you want to talk a little bit more about how we can help you, go to freedomstrategies.tv/boardroom. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.